The filming set was already buzzing with activity when Tian Xiwei arrived, ready to begin another demanding day in front of the cameras. She greeted the staff warmly and quickly slipped into her professional mode, focusing on the scenes ahead. Everything seemed completely normal at first, but fans later noticed a small moment that would become the center of endless discussion. Linghe was also nearby, and his presence immediately attracted attention. Known for his calm and composed personality, he appeared relaxed while watching the busy production around him. However, when Tian Xiwei began filming a scene with another male actor, his expression seemed to change slightly. The scene itself was perfectly ordinary from a professional point of view. Tian Xiwei was simply doing her job, delivering her lines and performing naturally alongside her co-star. Yet cameras and fans observing the surrounding atmosphere seemed to notice something different in Linghe's reaction. For a brief moment, Linghe appeared unusually quiet. Instead of joining conversations around him, he seemed to focus his attention on the filming area. His eyes appeared to follow Tian Xiwei as she moved through the scene. That tiny reaction was enough to make fans curious. Social media users began wondering whether the actor was simply concentrating on the production or whether something more personal was happening behind his expression. Tian Xiwei continued filming without appearing distracted. She smiled during the scene, responded naturally to her co-star, and maintained the professionalism expected from an experienced actress. Nothing about her behavior suggested that she was intentionally trying to make anyone jealous. But then Linghe's expression became noticeable again. Some fans described it as a quiet, almost playful kind of jealousy. Others argued that people were simply interpreting an ordinary reaction through the lens of their favorite pairing. Without a direct statement from either actor, nobody could truly know what was going through his mind. Still, the timing made the moment especially interesting. Linghe had been watching the set, and Tian Xiwei was filming closely with another actor. The combination created exactly the kind of scene that fans love to analyze. Online discussions quickly began growing. Screenshots and short clips circulated among fans, with people pointing toward Linghe's eyes, facial expression, and body language. Some viewers joked that he looked like someone trying very hard to pretend that everything was completely normal. Others laughed and said that his expression seemed to change the moment Tian Xiwei interacted with her co-star. Of course, facial expressions can be misleading. A person might look serious simply because they are tired, concentrating, or thinking about something completely unrelated. That is why it would be unfair to claim that Linghe was definitely jealous. What made the moment memorable was what happened next. After finishing part of the scene, Tian Xiwei briefly looked away from her co-star. Her attention seemed to move toward the side of the set, where Linghe was standing. For a split second, their eyes appeared to meet. That tiny glance immediately became the moment fans could not stop talking about. Tian Xiwei's expression seemed calm, but there was something about the timing that made the interaction feel unusually meaningful to viewers. Linghe appeared to notice her looking at him. His expression seemed to soften, creating an amusing contrast with the serious look fans had noticed moments earlier. The entire exchange lasted only a moment, but sometimes the smallest interactions create the biggest reactions online. Fans began imagining what the two might have been thinking. Was Tian Xiwei simply checking what was happening around the set? Was Linghe merely watching the production? Or was there a private joke between them that viewers could not hear? Nobody outside the two actors could know the answer. Their natural chemistry, however, has long been a subject of discussion among entertainment fans. Whenever the two appear in the same environment, even a simple glance can become a topic of conversation. This particular moment was especially entertaining because it seemed to tell a tiny story without either person saying anything. Tian Xiwei returned her attention to the filming, while Linghe remained nearby. The production continued as usual, with crew members preparing equipment and actors moving between scenes. Yet fans were already focused on something completely different. They were watching the expressions. They were watching the glances. And most importantly, they were watching the subtle change in Linghe's demeanor whenever Tian Xiwei interacted with someone else. Some fans affectionately described the moment as silent jealousy, while others preferred to call it playful teasing. Both interpretations became popular across fan communities. The discussion became even more exciting because Tian Xiwei did not seem completely unaware of Linghe's presence. Her brief glance toward him was enough for fans to create hundreds of theories. Some joked that she knew exactly what kind of reaction she was getting, while others insisted that the glance was probably innocent. Entertainment fandom often works this way. A few seconds of footage can inspire thousands of comments, edits, memes, and theories. The important thing is that the original moment itself remained simple. Two actors were working. One actor was filming a scene with another performer. Another actor happened to be watching nearby. Then they briefly looked at each other. That was all. But because Zhang Ling and Tian Xiwei have such a strong following, even that ordinary interaction became fascinating to viewers. Fans began replaying the clip and slowing down the moment when Tian Xiwei turned toward him. Some claimed that Zhang Ling immediately looked more relaxed once she noticed him. Others laughed at the possibility that he had been caught looking too seriously at the scene. Meanwhile, there was no public confirmation that Zhang Ling felt jealous at all. The idea remained firmly within the realm of fan interpretation and playful speculation. That distinction matters because celebrities' private feelings cannot be determined from a single expression or short video. Still, speculation did not stop fans from enjoying the moment. For many viewers, the fun was not necessarily believing that jealousy had definitely happened. Instead, it was enjoying the playful possibility and imagining the story behind the expressions. Tian Xiwei eventually continued with the next part of filming, completely focused on her performance. Zhang Ling also appeared to return his attention to the surrounding activity. The atmosphere became normal again, but the brief exchange had already captured everyone's imagination. Moments like this often become memorable because they feel spontaneous. There was no dramatic announcement, no carefully prepared speech, and no obvious attempt to create publicity. It was simply a glance between two familiar faces. That simplicity made the scene even more interesting. Fans who already enjoy seeing Zhang Ling and Tian Xiwei together naturally interpreted the interaction through their favorite dynamic. For them, the moment felt like another tiny piece of chemistry to add to their collection of memorable interactions. Other viewers remained more cautious, reminding everyone that professional environments can create many innocent situations that look different when edited or viewed repeatedly. Both perspectives can exist at the same time. The moment can be entertaining without being treated as proof of a relationship. That is perhaps what makes celebrity fandom so fascinating. People enjoy stories, chemistry, and possibilities, while the real people involved continue living their lives outside the screen. In the end, Tian Xiwei's glance toward Zhang Ling became the highlight of the entire discussion. What began as a normal filming day suddenly turned into a viral conversation about expressions, eye contact, and possible jealousy. Whether Zhang Ling was actually jealous remains unknown. Whether Tian Xiwei intentionally looked at him at that exact moment also remains impossible to confirm. But one thing is certain, fans noticed everything. The tiny moment reminded viewers why even the smallest interactions between popular stars can create enormous excitement. A simple look can become a headline, a subtle smile can become a viral clip, and a few seconds of eye contact can inspire an entire fandom to start talking. For Zhang Ling and Tian Xiwei's fans, this was another unforgettable little moment that added mystery and excitement to their ongoing fascination with the pair. Perhaps there was nothing more behind it than two colleagues sharing a familiar glance. Perhaps there was an inside joke that only they understood. Or perhaps the expression fans interpreted as jealousy was simply Zhang Ling concentrating on the scene. Whatever the truth may be, the moment certainly entertained fans. And as the cameras continued rolling, Tian Xiwei and Zhang Ling simply carried on with their work, leaving everyone else to wonder what that one unforgettable glance really meant. For now, the answer belongs only to them.